Hi, how you doing? So today we're going to make this, which is spinach egg Florentine. So what we've got is a layer of spinach at the bottom, fresh spinach that we're going to cook. We're going to make a really beautiful white sauce with lots of Parmesan cheese in it. We then crack some eggs on the top. In it goes into the oven. It is wonderful. Welcome back once again to How to Cook Great. Okay, so I've got my spinach here and there's loads of it. So there's more than I'm going to use for this recipe. It's probably going to be 2 recipes, but just on how to prepare it. So there's lots of different types of spinach. This is quite a big open leaf with some big stalks on it, which I'm going to use as well. I'm not going to take them off, they're fantastic, but you can get a much smaller, lighter sort of, leaf. Anyway, what you need to do is wash it really well, because there's going to be lots of bits of kind of grit and dirt in there. So cold water, in it goes. And then what we're going to do is simply get that in a pan and cook it away. It cooks really quickly. So you're obviously going to need a large pan for this, and I've got like a centimetre or just under maybe of water in there. Simply we're just going to pick it all up and we're going to get it in, push it right down in there. And we're going to get the heat on, get a lid on that and let it cook on a high heat just for about 5 or 6 minutes. It will really sort of reduce down, and it will also give off quite a lot of moisture itself. Job done. Okay, and off goes the heat, off comes the lid, bit of steam out of there, and that's cooked beautifully. You can see it's kind of reduced down by 50%, quite a lot of moisture there. So what you're going to do is drain that off now, put it into a colander, drain it off, let it cool down, and then you can cut it and chop it as you want. Okay, so I've got a pan here with some olive oil in it, and I've got 1 cup of onions. We're on a medium heat, by the way, so in go the onions. In goes a tablespoon of garlic, a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. Now, while I'm putting the pepper in, I just want to let you know that the spinach, I've got it out there and I've chopped it up, you can see there. Now, I said earlier I was going to make 2 recipes from this, but that's the whole lot. That is all of the spinach that went down. So it's only enough for this 1 recipe. It really does cook down, doesn't it? Okay, look, all we're doing here is we're going to fry the spinach, get a bit of flavour on it. So medium heat, I'll be back in about another 3 minutes. So just about 3 minutes there. Just going to get a nice, maybe a couple of teaspoons of dried oregano. Then we're going to drop in the spinach. And like I say, that's the whole lot. That was all of that spinach. About 5 minutes, medium heat, tossing it around. We've added some lovely flavours to it, and then we can move on after that to the next step. Okay, off goes the heat. We can set this aside. And next up, we're going to make a really simple white bechamel type sauce. Okay, so here we go. What we're going to do is make a really simple sauce. I'm melting about 2 tablespoons of butter. So once that's melted, on a nice low heat, I'll be back and we'll get this started. Okay, so we've melted that butter down. Staying on a low heat, we're going to add some plain flour. 1, 2, 3 tablespoons. Let's have a look and see how that looks. That's enough, yeah, 3 tablespoons of that. Now what you want to do is stay low, stay nice and low here, and cook this for about 4 minutes, stirring all the time. What you're creating here is what's known as a roux. And you want to cook it and taste it. You want to taste that kind of digestive biscuit, or like a shortbread, and then we can move on. If you do it before that, you're going to end up with a sauce that tastes like raw flour, and that is not good. Back in about 3 or 4 minutes. Keep it moving. Okay, that's like 3 or 4 minutes. Slightly changed colour. You don't want it to go too dark, but yeah, that floury flavour would have gone now. Okay, milk. I'm using a full fat milk. I'm dropping in 1 pint there. And we're going to mix this and see what it's like. I mean, it will thicken up as the heat goes through it. Keep it stirring all the time, low heat. Look at that. Massively thick now. Look at that. Really thickened up, didn't it? That 1 pint. Let's go with half a pint. Let's add a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and a nice pinch of nutmeg. Or 2. Okay, again, let's keep it going, stirring all the time, low heat. So we've put 1.5 pints of milk in thus far. See you in a couple of minutes. Okay, now I think that's about right, 1.5 pints of milk. I want it quite thick, this one. We've got some Parmesan cheese here, grated Parmesan. We want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of that. Off goes the heat. Stir it in. We've got ourselves a really nice thick white sauce, creamy sauce with all that Parmesan there. A little bit of nutmeg. Fantastic. So you can use metal, you can use ceramic, or you can use glass like me. You just need something that's oven proof, can go into your oven. As you can see, I've put the spinach in there. That's about 1 inch or a couple of centimeters thick. You can do it as thin or as thick as you like. The next thing I'm going to do is pour that beautiful sauce that we just made on top. Let's just smooth that out. Lovely and thick. You don't want it too thin for this. So let's just say that I've got 2 centimeters of spinach. I've now got 1 centimeter of our white sauce. Back in a moment. Okay, so you can see here that I've made 3 kind of wells or gaps, you know. They're for our eggs, so we're going to drop our egg in there. 1, 2, and 3. I mean, you can put as many in as you want. More Parmesan cheese. A little bit more nutmeg. And then this is going to go in the oven. A preheated oven. About 200. I'll leave all the details below. For me, that's going to go in about 8 to 9 minutes, but it depends how you like your eggs. I'll see you when it comes out. And there you go, take a look at that. That's wonderful, that is. That was in my oven for about 9 or 10 minutes. And yeah, it's beautiful. Now, what you want to do, let it just cool down a little bit before you serve it. Give it like 10 minutes before you serve it. I mean, it's piping hot. And at the moment, if you served it, it will be a little bit runny. You know, the white sauce that we've added will be a little bit runny. Let it just set 10 minutes and it's going to be wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that. Keep safe. Keep well. I'll see you really soon. Lots of love. Hi, how you doing? Thanks so much for checking out our videos. Really do appreciate it. We're busy as ever. We're pumping out some fantastic food. Well, we think it's fantastic. So Chef June's got his own channel now. Please check that out. He's doing great guns on there, all in Tagalog, some fantastic food he's making. Rahel's doing her Armaric channel, which has been going on for some years now, and she's doing great. But please check it out if you want to know about Ethiopian food, although it is all in Amharic, the national language of Ethiopia. The vegan channel's doing okay. Could do with a bit of help actually, so pop over there and give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We're doing fine. We're still here in Bahrain at the moment. It's very hot, as you could imagine, but yeah, happy as can be. Now, if you'd like to help the channel out, you could buy us a coffee, or there's a little link will pop up now maybe, or something will pop up or something. But yeah, if you want to support the channel, that would help us out a great deal. Really appreciate all of you who send messages and follow us, you know, on a regular basis. We love you all. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.